with DeNami Design. Today I want to show you how to make this graduation owl card. I'll show you step by step on how to do it. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is use the DeNami white cardstock and fold it in half. And this will be your base. Then you'll take the navy cardstock that we have on our website and then just figure out how much of a margin you want showing and then just notch it with your fingernail. And then using a paper trimmer, you're going to cut it off to create a little frame. Now that I've done that, I want to create another frame, and I'm just going to have just a little bit of the navy blue peeking out. So I'm going to notch it again and then trim it. This time I want the frame to be a little smaller, so just a little bit of the navy blue is peeking out. And just trim it with a paper trimmer. Now I'm going to take that insert that I make and use the 3-line border. Using the VERSAFINE MAJESTIC Blue ink pad, I'm just going to create a little pattern in the background. So I'm just going to stamp it at a diagonal. So I'm going to go close to the corner. What I did is just line up the edge of the wood to the 3-line border that I just stamped. And just continue to stamp that all the way until the background is covered. Now I'm going to do the same thing going the other direction. And then just line up the wood to the 3-line border that you just stamped. So this is a great way to make your own plaid. I love being able to make my own backgrounds. Look how easy that is, and look how pretty. Looks like a printed paper without having to buy printed paper. Now I'm going to take another white cardstock, and then using the VERSAFINE MAJESTIC Blue, I'm going to stamp the medium double circle. And then with the congratulations circle, I'm going to stamp that right inside there. And then I'm going to take this graduation owl and just stamp that off to the side here. And then using a 2.5-inch punch, I'm going to punch out the circle. And you can use a die cut if you have that. This is a scallop circle, so it gives it a little, just a design element. And then I'm using scissors, I'm just going to cut this out. I leave a little margin around it. So now I'm just going to color this in. Now I'm going to take the Quickie glue pen, just add little touches of where I want the glitter to be. And using the blue ice, I'm going to just sprinkle the glitter on top. I'm going to also add some blue to the double line border right here. And I'm going to use a Quickie glue pen and add that right to the double line. Take the navy cardstock and then create a little border right here, about 1/2 inch or 5/8 of an inch. I'm also going to take the silver paper and then create a little border around it. I'm going to notch it right here and then use my paper trimmer to trim it off. And now I'm going to put this together using the ATG gun. Now I'm going to assemble the card. So here's my base. And then before I do that, I'm going to put these two together. And then I'm going to attach this right to the middle. And then using the scissors, I'm just going to trim off the excess. Notice how I flipped it over and just cut it off. That way you don't have to measure anything. Now I got some mounting tape, and I'm just going to attach this together. So I'm going to attach this first right on the back here, and then I want to make sure that this is centered as best as I can. And I'm going to add this to the back of the owl. Now I'm going to attach it to the card itself. And there you have it. So here's the Graduation Owl card. Really simple to do, lots of layers, but lots of interest here. And I like the sparkles too. So thanks so much for joining me. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, click on the little bell so that you get notified the next time that I do a video, and then follow us on social media. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you next time. Bye.